Now we'll talk about Windows Virtual Desktop. So basically, for enterprises, Azure came up with Windows Virtual Desktop. For example, if I am an employee from a company and I want to, work from home, sometimes I want to work from location, or I am traveling in a train, I want to check something, or if I am not able to reach at office, so they came up with something known as Windows Virtual Desktop. It is basically the operating system on cloud. Okay, you can access it from any device that has internet connection. You can run the Windows Virtual Desktop on phone, a tab, or laptop. Desktop virtualization provided by Microsoft as platform as a service. Again, Windows Virtual Desktop is a pass offering. You can run it on a Windows PC, a MacBook, maybe your iPhone or your Android phone or a browser. All the you know it stores all the files on the OneDrive. The storage management looked after by Microsoft, and all the applications like your Microsoft 365, your presentation, your sheets, and all the PDFs, every single thing are present on the cloud. You do not have to worry about storage. You do not have to worry about manage updation of the operating system. You do not have to worry about the license of the Windows 10, or you do not have to worry about security. Everything is looked after by the cloud. You just have to run your operating system. I myself work on Windows Virtual Desktop because I'm working from home right now. It is a very amazing creation by public cloud. Then we have something called as Azure Cosmos database. So this is a database offered by Azure. Like if you want to upload big data, unstructured data like no SQL, you have something called key value pairs or documents or graphs or columns. You can upload it on Cosmos. So a basic thing, like if you want to go with unstructured data, Azure Cosmos is your answer. If you want to go with structured data, SQL database is your answer. Both of them are PaaS offering, that is platform as a service offering. If you want to upload unstructured data, Cosmos is your answer. If you want to upload data, SQL data that has a data schema, then SQL database is your answer. So Cosmos data management stores unstructured data, and that is schema free. And this one stores the data that is structured. So this is the basic difference between them. Now let's move on to Azure database for MySQL and Azure database for PostgreSQL. So basically, if you have on-premises MySQL database and you want to move to Azure, this is the platform of MySQL provided by Azure. If you have a LAMP stack application, MySQL is ideal choice for you. So basically, like in earlier days, whenever we want to use MySQL, we used to download the whole software, configure a machine for it, then we used to connect to the database, then we used to connect our application to the database, then we used to upload the files and put queries on them. But you do not have to worry about the whole configuration, downloading, updation when you use MySQL on Azure cloud. On the analogous manner, we have something called uh, postgre SQL. So it is again a relational database service based on open source. So these both are basically the community version of Postgre and MySQL present on Azure. You do not have to think about backup or security or scaling. You just have to think of the way to migrate your database on them. So these are the two that are community edition. Whereas these both, the Cosmos database and SQL database, are the offerings by Azure for your unstructured and structured database. Do not get confused about four of them. Then we have something called as SQL managed instances. So whenever you want to migrate, okay, if the keyword is migration, then you have to choose Azure SQL manage instances. It is more flexible. But if you want to create the whole database, your structured database on public cloud, then SQL database is your answer. If you want to migrate, then manage instances is your answer. Okay, then we'll talk about Azure Sphere. So Azure Sphere is the latest topic that has been added to the syllabus of AZ 900. So basically, Azure Sphere is a silicon chip provided by for IoT devices. You can connect this chip to your IoT device and securely connect to the Microsoft cloud. It has a Linux operating system named Sphere OS on it. It is basically just a, what we can say, a chip provided by Microsoft that you can connect to the refrigerator, or you can connect to your IoT device if you want to communicate on Microsoft cloud securely. Then we have something known as Azure Synapse Analytics. So Azure Synapse Analytics is an analytical platform provided by Microsoft to manage data warehousing. Okay, so it is a serverless functionality. Whenever the word serverless comes on AZ 900 syllabus, of you are preparing for anything, just remember it is something where developers do not have to worry about the uh, underlying hardware or underlying application. You just have to worry about your code. So using Azure Synapse Analytics, you can perform data analytics very easily. It is a platform used by data science engineers or data scientists when they want to, integrate, or they want to visualize, or they want to do big data analytics or data warehousing on data. So it is basically a platform where you can do data manipulation. Then we have something called as Azure HD Insight. Previously, we saw that Azure provided us with a platform for MySQL, and it also provided us something for PostgRE SQL. In a similar manner, when it comes to Hadoop, Azure has something called as HD Insight, where you do not have to worry about downloading Hadoop or configuring Hadoop. You just have to upload your data, create a cluster, and you can use all the things provided by Hadoop on Azure cloud. Okay, I'll say it again. You can use Hadoop on Azure cloud, and you can use all the services like Pig, Hive, etc. tools of Hadoop. Hadoop is a platform where you can do data analytics on big data. It uses something called as parallel processing. So you can create multiple nodes that do parallel processing on your big data. Hadoop is known for processing terabytes of data, the data that that comes on huge websites like YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, where you have multiple things like images, videos, GIF, and text. So such big data's processing is very difficult. So Hadoop comes with the concept of parallel processing on nodes and cluster, which uses multiple concepts which we won't talk about in detail. But yes, Azure provides you HD Insight, where you can use Hadoop services on cloud. You can basically integrate. Then we have something called as Databricks. So Databricks is similar to when you want to perform algorithms, or you want to clean your data, or you want to do data visualization. Then you can upload your data on a cluster, and you can create notebook related to that cluster, and you can write your scripts in SQL, Python, or R, and you can run them on the cluster. It can help you in visualization, and it can give you answers. You can find out the mean, median, or mode, like which was the most busy days of month, what are the highest paid salaries. Multiple things you can find out. You can do regression models, you can do k-means clustering, you can apply multiple algorithms. So as your Databricks is just a platform where you can do data analytics again, but related to big data.